Hi, I'm Kimberly with My Victorian Heart, and I'd like to show you how to put together the Swan Sleigh kit from Handcrafted Holiday Traditions. This is a beautifully designed laser cut swan sleigh, and it's really easy to put together, and you just need some a little bit of glue to help hold the parts together once you get them, like snapped in. So that's about it. That's all you need. So I recommend either heavy body gel. This is by Pentart. This is a really good bonding media. It holds really well. It has lots of uses. And the Pentart Express Glue is a super wonderful quick bonding glue. And also Tight Bond Quick and Thick is also a really great glue to use. So any of those work great. You could use hot glue. I don't really recommend it because hot glue can get really dry and come loose on things over time. But it's a quick fix when you want to try to hold pieces together while you're working, and then you can add a dab of your other favorite glue. And I think that's a good way to do things. So there are 8 pieces. You have the swan bodies, the wings, the back of the carriage or the sleigh, and then these little pieces. This is the bottom of the sleigh, and this is a little front piece, and this is like a little kind of side type piece, and I'll show you. So let's get started. First of all, is what you want to do is you want to lay your swan body flat. I want my little swans facing that way. You want to start with your first piece. So I like to do this piece here, and it has these 2 little notches. I'm not sure what you call that, but you just stick them in, you line them up and stick them in little holes at the back of the swan's tail feathers. It goes like that. And then, and you see how these are kind of loose when you put them in? So is what you want to do is you want to give them the dab of the glue. And is what I do, since these fit in like this, I just put my glue in on the little insides of those little extending notch things, okay? You don't need to put a lot, okay? So, and and you know what? I put some on that little area right there. Okay, so when they fit in to these little holes back here, you have your glue to kind of hold them. So you don't want to put the glue on the very bottom of this little piece that sticks into the notch holes, because those are exposed and they'll be on the bottom outside and it'll stick to your surface. So you don't need to put it on the very tips of these parts, okay? So there's that. And now this is this little piece, and it goes right here on like a angle. And you just want to do the same thing. You just want to put your little dab of glue. A little dab will do ya, as they say. And I just put it right there. Okay. And these kind of butt up together. And now you want to put the bottom piece. Okay, so you want to make sure you put these 2 in the right notches, because you have to also put this up here. This is like a front of the sleigh. Like if you're sitting in your little sleigh and this is the piece you're going to be looking at in front of you. So it goes like that. See? And then this one, and I'm just sitting it there to show you. This one here, if you try to put it this way, it won't fit. You have to put it this way. And you'll figure it out as you work with the pieces. Okay, so let's get some glue on these little bits right here. And I'm not even squeezing this bottle. It's literally just so much was in the tip that I don't need to squeeze it and get more. Okay. So we're going to put that in there. And is what you want to do is you want to let these set up and dry a little bit. So when you are ready to put the other pieces on top, these pieces cooperate for you and they don't move around and pop out. And because I did try it that way and I drove myself nuts because it, see, they move around easily if you don't get them set up a little bit first with some glue. So, put that, did I get that in there? Okay. So just put that in there. It's really easy, I promise. It's just see how they kind of move around. You have to just be patient and let them set up a little bit. So when you're ready, you just go boop and put this on here. And then you can arrange the pretty swan wings on. They can like go like this, or you could put them up if you want to be a little fancier. But then you have to like figure out how you're gonna deal with the whole part. So these are kind of you know, adjustable however you want to put them. And then you just fix them on in the position you want with your glue. So I'm gonna let this set up, okay? And I'll just turn it around, like have a look while it's drying. I'm not gonna let it sit for too long because this is a Pentart Express Glue. It dries really quick, pretty much, you know. So you just have to look for the parts that go into your top part of your swan. Well, you know, you just gotta fit the little notches together. And that means sort of arranging them all so you can fit them in. Okay, that's good. And sometimes you have to turn it around and sort of look underneath and kind of find, cause the holes are, you know, they're dark when you look down in them. And then when you're looking on the notch piece, it's dark. So you can't tell. There we go. So now you can see that they're in there. All of them have lined up now, okay? And so you know that they're lining up, okay? So is what I like to do is I take it off. I know that's annoying, right? And I put my glue on it because I just want to make sure they're going to fit nicely and all that stuff. So is what you want to do is you just want to go in here with your glue. Okay. Just your little dabs. And you know, I thought to myself, you know, maybe I should put like a white dollop of glue or paint on top of each of these little notch things that stick out, and that helps you see them better when you want to put them in the holes, you know. So I think we'll just go ahead and do that right now because that drives me crazy. That way we can see it and no guessing. Okay. And the nice thing about, you know, not needing to do a ton of glue is you're not really wasting and overusing your glue, you know. Okay, so now let's cooperate. You just kind of get your hand under there and they kind of settle in and fit fine. It's pretty easy. And then you can just take a cloth and just sort of wipe away that glue that's peeking out right there. It's kind of sticky. So that's it. It's very easy. And you just let it set up, and I'm going to dare to pick it up and show you what it looks like. And it's so pretty. Look how cute that is. Look at the pretty little crown detail. So Pamela, the owner of Handcrafted Holiday Traditions, they are a super professional company. They're very efficient. And she was so kind and took my little inspiration idea for a swan sleigh, and she just made my dreams come true, and I really appreciate it. So thank you from my heart. I really appreciate it, Pamela. And there you have it. It's really pretty. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and put your swan wings on now. And you just decide how you want them to look. So you can have it where you like this, or you want to leave them down that way, maybe too far forward. Kind of like look really cute there. So let's see, how do I want my wings? I kind of like it when they are up this way, a little elegant like that. I think that's cute. So I'm just gonna put my glue on here like this. And look, I put my camera at this kind of odd angle so you were able to better see me putting the pieces together with the little notches. I hope that was helpful. It was really kind of tricky. And I thought, well, a camera from above, I didn't know how that would work. So I thought I would try it this way. I don't think I've ever really done an actual assembly video of anything before. So this was a first for me. Alrighty, let's get our beautiful wings for our beautiful swan. I love that. I think that's really pretty. It's like she's getting ready to take her sleigh into flight. Alright, it looks like they're setting up pretty well. And the other thing I want to tell you before I forget is after you're done applying the wings and everything else, I would go around the sleigh, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around like this and kind of caulk with the glue all the little edges, okay? And let's get this wing. Okay. So we're going to put this one in. Got that extra right there. I mean, you know, you're probably gonna want to slide it around and see how you want it, and that's fine. Okay, it's very lovely. And so if you look inside here, these edges, like all in here, I'll probably caulk with glue in there too. So let's go ahead and let these sit, and we'll start adding some glue down in these parts. I just use this old kind of plasticky brush, and I help work it in. And you know, I wanted to mention, you could paint all your pieces first before you put them together too. Because it's probably much easier to paint them before they're assembled. And I think this would be a good item for spray painting, like base painting with white spray paint to make your life easier. Then you can go in with your color paints and stuff like that, or your decoupage paper. And you could, you know, decoupage individual pieces too before you put them together. I think you would just have to be careful to make sure all the little holes are not encumbered by paper and glue and stuff like that. Let me see. I think we want to go on this side over here. I think this isn't absolutely necessary to do, but I've done this with other things in the past, and everything seems to stay together well, and I never worry about it. So I don't know. If it's something you want to do, I think it's fine. A little extra security with your assembled piece, you know. All right, so you get the idea, and I'll finish the rest of the little inside caulking with glue off camera, because I think this is probably very boring for you. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you will love your beautiful swan sleigh from Handcrafted Holiday Traditions. And we have them in the shop at myvictorianheart.com, and they're ready to ship. And you know, we are happy to offer these kits assembled. We'll ship them to you assembled for you, and it'll just be a small fee. So if you're, if you don't like assembling things, we'll do it for you. How's that? I think that's it. Okay. I hope you like it. Happy creating. I hope you make lots of beautiful things. And if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. You can find us at myvictorianheart.com on live chat. Email me, or you can call us. And everything's on our website and on our Facebook page. And our Facebook page is at My Victorian Heart Shop. And our Instagram is at My Victorian Heart. Thanks so much again, guys. Bye-bye.